My E-field beam is nearly finished, and amazingly enough, running it today with some tests, it was often beating my electric dipole that's elevated to the same height as the top of a 40 meter quarter wave ground plane. So as you know, if you follow my other videos, the electric dipole was around about 1/10 point under the quarter wave 40 meter ground plane, and this was beating it from its umbilical cord. This is literally where I'm building it. It's underneath this metal roof and obscured by a metal trailer and a metal fence, and a lot of its electric field lines were leaking off, of course, into the metal structure here and into the ground. And even under these conditions, it was beating the elevated electric dipole. So still got to finish it and give it a proper transmission line and more choking, but I can tell you what, this is nuts. And the entire system design is another leap, entirely different again, and very, very clever. I'll give some explanation in the near future, but yes, I have a pattern this way. Well, my new beam creation, she's still on her umbilical cord at the moment. She's not been born yet. I've literally been building it here, so it's not finished. But Jesus, it's absolutely crazy mad. So believe it or not, I'm running it right now, 5 watts. Okay, that's the trace you can see there into VK5. The trace to the right of it is the electric dipole that's elevated, running 5 watts. If you've seen the previous videos, the electric dipole is just about 1/s point under a quarter wave 40 meter ground plane. So this one is beating the elevated electric dipole from this position, where it's not ideal. A lot of its E fields are leaking into the ground here and into this roof here. So what's left between these to create the waves I need is reduced. So in a severe compromised position, it's beating the elevated electric dipole. Now I'll just show this operating position. So it's right in under my carport. Okay, that's hard to see with the light here, but I'll come in from under. So this is the carport roof here. It's in under my carport, but also if you look out this way, it's obscured by a metal trailer and this metal fencing here. So all in all, it's in an extremely compromised operating position. I've succeeded on getting a pattern, so its gain is out in this direction. So it's not finished. I'm yet to add a proper transmission line with more choking. I have added some choking, so there's not a lot of energy on the line, which is great. But as you can see, even with my magic wand, when I come towards the front here, there's 5 watts. And it is absolutely lighting up beautifully. So now you'll see what I mean if I go around the back. I mean, this is not the ideal operating condition or position, but from the back, and I'm quite close there, yeah, a little tickle there, but around the front, and yeah, she's and if I come close, I'll wait for it to start again. As you can see, very, very bright, but so absolutely insane. The E-field beam antenna is soon to be born. The actual system design is again entirely different to my previous one. I just keep evolving them. It's actually an extremely clever system. I'll give it some explanation in a future video. My focus was trying to make it an easier build, but just as effective. But what I've actually achieved is an easier build that's more effective. So I suppose, just for clarity's sake, I mean, that's doing quite well. Of course, the The electric dipole is elevated. That's the trace to the right. I'll just jump in the trailer here. Forgive the darkness. I'll just get a light on. Where's my switch here? Okay. So this is the radio running the beam experiment, and you'll see that I'm on the 5 watt setting there. Okay, and the IC705 in the house. She's running the electric dipole that's up the tree. So you'd have to refer to my previous videos to see that compared with a 40 meter ground plane. So this is just a very quick video on it, and this is the IC705. See, someone's keying on me now, aren't they rude? Running 5 watts. You see these people do this all the time. They just key straight on your test beacon. It's just very rude, but anyway. So if he's trying to, he's probably going, oh, that's a bit strong for a 10 watt licensee. If only he realised what I'm actually transmitting on under a carport. Look at the rude bugger. I cop this all the time. But there you go. My E-field beam antenna doing very nicely into VK5 from under a carport, obscured by a metal trailer, and of course some a-hole keying on me, but beautiful, 5 watts. This is a complete groundbreaking system. You wait till this is up in the air and running, and it's directional. 7.3, and thanks for watching.